Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's video weblog. We are the Friday shit December the 18th, and yeah, it's the last day of the week and the last day before the holidays. And once again, today was a day where I took the impulse and suddenly, today was a pretty strange variation on that theme of I know that I shouldn't do that because I'm still a little bit tired, but hey, if I don't do it, I'm gonna fall asleep in the middle of the exam. So yeah, I took my impulse, one ampoule though, not a lot. There's always, I'm not used to it because at one time I was taking some treatment with on the same form, but it was smaller, way smaller ampoules. Look at the size of those beasts. Jesus Christ. So I'm always, kind of surprised where I feel a couple of drops still being there when the whole thing has been emptied in my throat, and I'm like, whoa, what? Why? And yeah, so there was this exam, which is coincidentally a way easier way to go on and go before the holidays than last year, despite the fact that now I'm in my second year of masters and last year was the first year. Why? Because, well, last year I didn't sleep for like 40 hours, which means that I was awake in the morning. Well, I awoke I woke up around noon, let's be honest. And on the Friday I had no class, but I had this report to bring in, give in, I don't know. So I had to do kind of a sleepless night, basically. But the funny thing is, I also knew that I had to clean my apartment, thing that I haven't been able to do today, because I noticed that well, I don't have the bleach, so I just swept around, that's not a really good thing to do. But anyway, yeah, I swept around, and at any rate, what's done is done. I had to run through the campus last year at 5 p.m. Because I had to take the papers for the Quebec thing that failed, as I said various times in the past. And yeah, while it failed, it was a good thing to have some hope, but once again it was stripped away from me, so is it really a good thing? I don't know. Yeah, the exam today was a bit strange. Most of it was fairly easy, but sometimes you're like, well, I don't understand, this method, I cannot write it, and you're clicking on what's on the little errors markers, and you're like, well, I'm gonna try and replace that by a setter, and oh, suddenly that works. Well, I lost like 10 or 15 minutes on that shit. Guess I'll never see those again. And I think that 10 or 15 minutes was what I lacked to properly finish the exam. So yeah. One thing that I always see when I'm coming back from the universities, I'm walking in front of a real estate office, and there's this old map from the time where the fifth line of the tramway was announced. And one thing that I don't understand is the mayor here, who is also the president of the metropolis, which is pretty much the council, the urban council, the metropolitan council. He said, yeah, I mean, sure, it would help the students, but the students aren't permanent residents of the commune of Montpellier and the communes that are around Montpellier, whereas the residents of the communes of Clapier and La Vérune, who are at both ends of the line, have said, hey, we don't really like the idea that those villages could be more urban. And I'm like, what? Fuck them, really. You're losing a little bit of your advantages. On the other hand, it's helping the environment, first, and second, you're taking your car anyway, whereas we, students, we here 6 or 7 days a week, 12 or 10 or 11 months a year. So for the most part of the year, the line would be great for one particular kind of residence, because I mean, at the last census, I've been forced kinda to say that I live here because I have an apartment here, and I don't really live with my parents anymore because I don't pay shit there. Whereas here I have, rent, the electricity, sometimes water. There's internet in the rent. I have an address that I've been sent mail to various times by a state-run organism, so an organization rather. So yeah, I live here for all that matters, and still I'm forced to take the bus because we don't like the idea that, well, I mean, they're gonna take the tramway up to here. I mean, if you think about it, you're living in a little commune for the exact same reason that thousands, I mean, maybe even millions of people have left the countryside to go to Paris and the bigger cities en masse during the 19th and 20th centuries, because there's fucking nothing. There's no services. You're forced to go to Montpellier anyway if you want to do some shopping, because there's nothing in your communes. I've been there. I don't know why they are bitching so much about it. Because plus it's helping the environment. You could put your children and yourself into that tramway and probably go to your place where you work in Montpellier without having to take your car. I'm pretty sure that you'd save a lot of money by not having to put fuel in your fucking car to do like maybe 10 kilometers a day. Wow, that's really good. 10 kilometers a day, that's a real reason to not take the tramway. Because the tramway is like, okay, it's maybe 500 euros a year, but it's way less than putting 50 euros every week in your car. So yeah, no, it's not. It's maybe 500 euros a month. I'm being a little bitchy right here. So yeah, I don't really have much to talk about, and at any rate, I should probably, get a little bit more hurried because I have a train in like an hour and 10 minutes. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. where this will be the first holiday Captain's video weblog. I mean, I haven't really felt that we were in the holidays, because despite the fact that every day I'm going to Odysseum, and there's all these Christmassy thing, you know, there are chalets and whatever. Here I literally have zero decoration. It's fucking white walls all around the fucking place. So yeah, doesn't help to create the Christmassy ambience. Goodbye. God damn it! Every fucking time. Goodbye. Now it worked.